Hi, my name is 𝐸𝐚𝐴 𝐻𝐻 and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you something that's going to change how businesses build software. This is HCL Software's vibe coding approach, and what you're about to see is a fully functional e-commerce experience built with modern UI, integrated cart, payments and delivery workflows. But here's the real question. Is this just another AI gimmick or is this actually enterprise ready? Stay with me because I'm going to break this down like a real-world software review. Okay, so let's start with the reality most businesses face. You already have systems in place: ERP, CRM, inventory, payments. The problem is they don't work together. So every new application you build becomes another disconnected layer. It's monolithic, slow to build, expensive to maintain, and frustrating for users. This is where most digital transformation efforts fail. Now, enter vibe coding. Instead of writing thousands of lines of code, you define the experience, what you want the user to see, how they should interact, what the journey looks like, and the platform builds it for you. Not just a UI, but structured application layers. That's the shift from coding logic to designing outcomes. Now let's go deeper. Under the hood, platforms like HCL's are built on AI-driven intent interpretation, component-based UI architecture, API-first integration frameworks, workflow orchestration engines. For IT admins, this is critical. You're not losing control. You're gaining speed while still managing security, governance, integrations. And that's the difference between a tool and a platform.
Okay, this is the most exciting part of the session, and thank you for staying back if you stayed back till now. This is where the rubber hits the road. For one of our luxury glassware brand customer, we built an e-commerce platform using HCL Software's vibe coding capabilities. What you're seeing on the left is natural language prompts, and what you see on the right is what it has created. Let's look at the actual portal. It has picked up the design element, the brand, the logos, the different models of sunglasses. It's taken all of this by integrating the backend images stored using HCL Foundry for integration. Now it's picked up the prices, the different models, and it's got the shopping cart integrated. For the lack of integration with a payment gateway, we will leave the transaction, but we will log in as a member and complete the transaction to a level where we can leave it and log in as an admin. Picking up the different brand, adding it to the cart. There you go. Of course, we leave it here. And let's see what it's created. An AI stylist. How cool. It allows you to pick a style based on what you like. So it'll give you some natural language prompts. You pick up from some generic chatbot options and it chats with you before it hands over to a real agent. We will now log out and check as an admin. Of course, integrates with the backend, single sign-on capabilities of an admin, logs me in, and it shows the dashboard that the admin can see. It shows the total sales, the number of transactions, the weekly sales, pie charts, and all of that. How cool is that? Imagine taking weeks and months to develop something like this with traditional code. That is the time that you're saving today, thanks to HCL Software's vibe coding platform and the integrated Foundry layer.
I hope you liked that demo. Behind this experience, there are real systems working together. Product data, the ERP or inventory systems, pricing and availability updated in real time. Payments, of course, through secure gateways. Delivery connected to logistics systems. This is where AI built apps failed. Most of them. They look good, but they don't connect. This is where enterprise-grade platforms like HCL stand out. So what's the real value here? Speed. Yes, you can go from idea to interface in hours. User experience, clean, modern, usable. Iteration, you can refine instantly. But the biggest advantage? You're not just building fast, you're building connected systems. Now, in the market, you'll see different categories of vibe coding platforms. Some are built purely for speed. You describe something and within minutes, you get an app. These are great for experimentation. MVPs, minimum viable products, quick demos, but they often stop at experience layer. Then you have platforms focused on design, helping you generate clean UI, fast. Again, great for front-end experiences. But here's where things change. When you move into real business use, it's not just about building screens. It's about connecting systems, right? You remember you've got ERP, CRM, inventory, payments, and all of that? This is where enterprise-grade platforms like HCL stand apart. Platforms like HCL Voltemex comes with built-in integration layers like Foundry, which means you're not just building apps, you're orchestrating data workflows and systems in one place. That's the difference. Some tools help you build apps fast, but platforms like this help you run a business on top of them. Now let's be clear. If you're using vibe coding the wrong way, you're going to create problems. Disconnected data, broken workflows, security risks, and some systems that don't scale. The biggest mistake is choosing speed over architecture. But you can use this approach when you need speed, when you're building new experiences, and when UI UX matters the most. But hey, be careful when integrations are complex, when systems are enterprise critical, and avoid it when security and compliance are mandatory and strict. Okay, so here's my take. Vibe coding is not hype, but it's also not magic, yeah? The real value comes when speed meets architecture, when your applications actually work with your business. All right, so if you've enjoyed this breakdown and found it useful, do consider subscribing and following the channel, because I'll be bringing you such real-world insights on AI, enterprise platforms, and digital transformation tools. And if you're running a business or managing an app dev platform and teams anywhere in Australia or New Zealand, feel free to reach out. Let's connect and chat over a cup of coffee. I'd love to hear what you're building and see if we can help you.